If these speech moments were not filmed, no one would believe it. The Kiryat Yam Siren. Local tourists in the Israeli town of Kiryat Yam have been flocking to the coast in hopes of glimpsing a creature that most people believe only exists in fairy tales. An alleged mermaid, said to resemble a cross between a fish and a young girl, only appears at sunset. It performs a few tricks for onlookers before disappearing for the night. Shlomo Cohen, one of the first people to see the mermaid, said, "I was with friends when suddenly we saw a woman lying on the sand in a weird way. At first I thought she was just another sunbather, but when we approached, she jumped into the water and disappeared. We were all in shock because she had a tail." The sightings apparently began several months ago. The town's tourism board is of course delighted with their newfound fame and local mystery fauna, taking a cue from the town of Inverness, Scotland, on the shore of Loch Ness. The Kiryat Yam government has offered a $1 million reward for the first person to photograph the creature. Town spokesman Nadi Zilberman thinks the reward money is well spent. He said, "I believe if there really is a mermaid, then so many people will come to Kiryat Yam. A lot more money will be made than $1 million. Of course, if the mermaid does not exist, perhaps it is a hoax, an optical illusion, or a simple misperception of a known animal, then the town's reward money will remain safe and unclaimed, while the economy benefits from the influx of tourists vying to get a photo that will leave them set for life. It's not clear what people are seeing, though the power of suggestion and imagination can be strong. Identifying animals in water is inherently problematic, since eyewitnesses, by definition, are only seeing a small part of the creature. When you add in the factor of low light at sunset and the distances involved, positively identifying even a known creature can be very difficult, to say nothing of a mythological one. Wait, before we move on, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to share your love and support by giving it a big thumbs up and subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated of our future uploads. Now let's get back to our video. Main Island, 1967. In 1967, a ferry with tourists was astonished to spot a blonde mermaid on a beach. The people who saw this marine creature said that she seemed to be eating raw salmon fish while enjoying the waves splashing upon her. A similar mermaid spotting incident was reported the same week, although a lot of people didn't believe it was real. Charles White from the Undersea Gardens was desperate to prove her existence and offered a $25,000 reward for the mermaid's capture, even going as far as saying that he would offer a room for the mermaid with whatever she liked. But nobody was able to capture or find the mermaid, and as time passed, the story died. The Great Barrier Reef Enigma. One of the most visually compelling instances of a mermaid-like creature caught on camera occurred near Australia's Great Barrier Reef. Mermaid Melissa, who grew up in Florida and legally changed her name from Melissa Dawn, recently spent some time in Australia with marine life. Video from her latest adventures, posted to YouTube, show the free diver swimming with manta rays at Lady Elliot Island in the southern Barrier Reef, her long flowing tail behind her. The blonde beauty, who can hold her breath for up to 5 minutes, can be seen floating through the water behind the giant manta rays, keeping her distance. She twists and turns below the surface of the sea, watching as a group of the rays congregate closer to the ocean floor. Melissa has previously described her mermaiding as a lifestyle rather than just a career. She said, "There isn't a day I'm not splashing about with my mermaid tail on." Kauai, 1998. Jeff Leiker, a diver who's a videographer at the Jack Diving Locker of Kauai, claims that he not only saw, but came into brief contact with a mermaid. He was 20 minutes off the coast of Kauai when he saw what looked like a young woman just 10 feet away, swimming with a pod of dolphins, and keeping up with their fast pace, which Leiker thought was obviously odd. She suddenly jumped into the air, revealing her fishtail. There were 10 people on the boat that said they saw the same thing. They were only able to see her jump twice before she disappeared into the water. Leiker thought that was all, and he dived into the water to take photographs of marine life, perhaps hoping he would get a picture of the mermaid too. An hour later, the same mermaid brushed against him while swimming away. Leiker quickly snapped some images and was able to capture her in one photo as she swam away above them. These images were submitted to 3 high-profile photography labs, which analyzed them and said the images were real and hadn't been tampered with. Zimbabwe's mermaid. In 2012, Zimbabwe dam workers were trying to install a water pump for local agriculture. When the pumps were blocked, local workers and divers were hired to see what was blocking these pipes. After submerging to investigate these pipes and resurfacing, These local divers and workers swore they would never return to those waters again because they had seen a mermaid. But the government didn't believe the workers and their claims of seeing a mermaid in the depths, so they hired divers and dam workers from outside. But these new people reported seeing the same thing and refused to go back in there to finish the repairs. Water Resources Minister Sam Sipepa Nkomo said he tried to hire white personnel to do the work at Osborne Dam, supposedly because they had not been exposed to the mermaid's reports, but they too refused to undertake the project, alleging they had seen suspicious creatures. According to the minister, workers report that people have disappeared mysteriously, while some have been chased away by the legendary creatures. Traditional leader Chief Edison Chihota of Mashonaland East said there's no dispute about the existence of mermaids. Chief Chihota said, "As a custodian of the traditional, I have no doubt. For anyone to dispute this is also disputing him or herself." Cultural activist Prince Peter Zuide Kumalo, a descendant of King Lobengula, said mermaids play a central role in spiritual beliefs, and they are thought to mainly inhabit the largest dams, such as Lake Kariba. He said, "They are said to exist in water, particularly in big dams like Kariba. I haven't heard of mermaids in small dams." But Kumalo said it is important to weigh reality against what people believe, because development can be delayed, wielding traditional beliefs that cannot easily be disproved. It's not just the dam and its workers. The people of that land had no doubt about mermaids existing, and several have claimed they've seen the proof and even the mermaids themselves. To this day, the dam is still not finished. Dead mermaid in Florida. A video allegedly shows a dead mermaid which washed up on a beach in Florida. In the video, it can be clearly seen that the creature's body is indeed half human and half fish, but many people are wondering if it's real or fake. The video was originally shared on YouTube in December 2010 by user Tampa Dark Metal, who has several other videos in his channel showing performances of various music artists. Like it often happens, the recording of the mermaid sighting is as if it was discovered by a coincidence while shooting at the beach. The creature's hair does not look real, it appears more like a wig. Even the body does not appear like that of a dead creature that lives in water. It looks more of a mummified body, or a doll made of some kind of material like plastic. Also in the video, the newspaper print article titled, "Now You See the Truth, Mermaids Do Exist," appears to be fake. The dead mermaid supposedly discovered in Florida is in fact fake. It is an artwork of Juan Cabana. But this is our analysis of the video. What do you think about this dead mermaid found at the Florida beach? Is it real or fake? Let us know in the comments section below. Despite these instances, the scientific community largely remains skeptical about the existence of mermaids. Many of the documented sightings can be attributed to misidentification of known marine animals, artistic interpretations, or clever hoaxes. The allure of mermaids, however, persists as they continue to be symbols of mystery, beauty, and the unknown depths of the ocean. So that brings us to the end of our video, and until next time, goodbye!